Was that spooky enough? I hope so. Hello, everybody. Lucas is back. Lucas G Variety. Back with all my friends. We're here to play the Sunless Citadel. This is the Yawning Portal campaign, Chapter 1, the Sunless Citadel, episode number 6, November 5th, 2020. Craziness all year round, but we're back to alleviate a little bit of that craziness just for you and just for us. And, well,
mostly us.
just for all, yep. Anyway.
For a moment, put away your insanity and instead view our insanity instead.
That's right. Be with us, join us, hang out with us. Make sure your mics are not muted, Lucas. They are not good. And we're here. We're back. Baragon's still out for this session and one more. So he got sucked into the floor last time by these creepy, icky white vines, sickly white vines with thorns that came up and grabbed him and Meepo and pulled him down to the floor. And that was right at the end of that time. But last time was pretty much all combat. I will flip over to the Roll20 screen so we can look. And I'm going to let the players give you a quick recap. But before I do, I'm making a quick announcement here. Just so you know, 1 week from tonight, we are finally going to be premiering, after talking about all year, Band of Blades, A Forged in the Dark game by Strass Asimovic, sorry Strass, and John LaBeouf Little. Both of the co-creators of this game I've talked to on Twitter. They've both been nice enough to talk to me. They've been answering my questions, and John LaBeouf has really been excited that I'm going to run. I am hoping, they said that I could tag them both in my Twitter next week, and I'm hoping to have them maybe join us in chat, so that would be great. I'm just pumped for that. I want to give that review to everybody who's watching right now, and that's all I'm going to say, because it's time for Dungeons & Dragons. So, put away the other stuff. Here we are. Players, everybody taking advantage, give me a recap.
So, you're probably wondering how we ended up here. Well, it's really quite simple. We woke up within the lovely embrace of our cobalt friendlies. After a slight miscommunication with a particular fountain and gas and sleepy times. So, but we have endeavored that we must take on the challenge head on. At least, Calcaria will take on challenge head on. The rest of us are kind of, go play with goblins. So, we have crossed into goblin territory, and after a very brief and very intense scuffle in the antechamber there, I'm not sure if this is working, but we will see. And this is apparently Richter today, is some kind of Frenchy asshole today.
Sounded more German to me. There's a bit of both.
Sounded more Russian on my end.
Or Russian, not German. Why do I always mix those two up? They sound nothing alike.
It is something, all right. Anyways, keep going.
But
I enjoy.
But yes, so we had a scuffle in the antechamber. We patched ourselves up just enough to open up the door to find lots of little goblins and old goblins and mother goblins, and it really is an infestation, ladies and gentlemen. But some of them got the idea in their head to come poke us with pokey sticks or pokey swords, or themselves. So two of us actually managed to get into the room. That would be Noble, Baragon, and then Elinia. So Princess over there zipped right in without much of an issue. Then the goblin stopped up the door and Calcaria couldn't get in. Calcaria has taken many arrows, some to the chest. So, and was almost slain, but if not for the wonderful effects of our wonderful cleric Tristan, who managed to patch her up just enough to not immediately croak. Which is good, because I would be very upset if I lost my meat shield. So, because the whole thing of
all.
keeping big targets away from myself, so that way I can just kill things and steal the glory without taking any of the risk. The true roguish way. But yeah, so Ilenia ended up engaging in mortal combat with a hobgoblin that came out of this weird tent thingy-mabobber in the top left of the map, and is done adequate. Made with the Thunder Wave, killed one goblin. Hobgoblin is angry, and now there's two hobgoblins. I'm pretty sure it would have been better if you walked into the middle of the civilians and then done that. Just eliminated, the root of the infestation.
Oh, that kills people.
Oh, they're greenskin. What do we care about greenskins?
30 commoners, men, women, and children. That's so nice. I'm going to see how murder hobo you guys are going to be. We'll see. Anyways.
Well,
Civilians.
hey, I was nice to kobolds. So I can't be murder hobo because I like kobolds. Meepo for the win. Meepo for president. But yeah. Which brings us to our current situation.
Meepo 2020.
The little gnome person has wandered up to offer his assistance. Tristan is still playing Battlefield Magic, which is much appreciated. Always praise the healer because eventually, when I get stabbed, I like having HP recovered. So, Ilyana is
if Calcaria doesn't suck up all my healing magic.
Yeah. Ilyana is having merry mortal combat with now 2 hobgoblins. Yeah, we'll sweep you up later, I promise. And, oh yeah, Paragon got eaten by mutant plant and sucked through floor.
That was terrifying, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, that's some, 9th level druid bullshit right there. We're not, we don't even see it. We haven't even encountered a druid yet.
It's also some Dungeon Master Hollywood magic. I'm just, to make things work in the story.
And so we currently find ourselves here. 2 hobgoblins about to beat on our little elven princess like a piñata. Paragon currently somewhere else, having greenhouse issues. Calcaria about to charge into the room. And then me and Tristan wondering what the fuck we're going to do with everybody. And so the tale is told, and there's nothing incorrect about it.
Shut up.
100% verified.
Sorry about
No
that.
fake news here.
Oh, do it all over again. Erky Timbers, I forgot to give you that sheet permission before, sir. But
Let me look at sheets here.
I need to get over to the core sheet so I can put his initiative in at least.
And then you also need to give me token permissions.
Oh. What?
That whole thing of that token permissions are a thing. Welcome to being GM on Roll20.
Yep. And I just think he was an NPC, but he's a playable character. I made him just a first level cleric of Helm, so you got another cleric, and it's good to have an extra character to step in. Before I get too far, though, Richter did do a great recap. Is there any little bits to the truth of his story that you want to add to anybody else? A moment.
Not really. I think we covered it pretty well.
You're fired.
I didn't hear most
Just
of it.
kidding. You're fired.
However, I doubt he mentioned how valiantly Calcaria kicked in the door to start off this combat before everybody could be finished healed. Because I'm pretty sure she got healed in the midst of combat. Because she's taken multiple arrows to the chest. Again.
I think that was
And is only standing.
I covered
Actually
your
say that
noble.
You look like a pincushion.
I covered your noble stand and the fact that you have taken arrows to some very particularly sensitive areas.
You are small and puntable.
Airborne attack.
Jodo's playing both
They
of
will
the.
never see it coming.
Jodo's playing both of the small characters. I just got to give him a kobold, and a goblin to play, and he'll collected them all.
I just need Meepo, and then me, Urki, Meepo, and a trench coat.
Gotta catch them all.
Will count as a level 18 character.
So there we
That's how
go.
math works.
There we go. We are in the middle of a combat on the first level of Sunless Citadel. All the yellow goblins that you'll see there are all civvies. We're going to see what their cruel fate is. They are in a tooth and claw battle with with these guys. And you can see most of them are still right over here. Baragon is not technically here. I just have him marked. That whole area is basically going to be not impassable square because there's... Actually, no, I said it was still ground. So I guess you can still move through there. I'll keep the square on and we'll just move Baragon and Meepo off. We'll just put them out in the darkness. Don't fire magic missiles out there. So the green square, though, is kind of the spot where they went down. Otherwise, it's still a normal square. So it is the top of the order. And...
Oh, Lord, I'm looking over Urki's sheet. I forgot how rough it is to be a level 1 cleric. Only 2 spells have prepared per day?
I guess. I just followed the character mancer.
Ew.
That's why level
That's
1
rough.
sucks. But you know what? He's still extra meat shield. And he's grateful that you guys helped save him.
But
can do some
it is
healing,
not
though, right?
Urki's turn. In fact, it is my turn as the wonderful court bard as I am, here to steal all of the kills yet again. So, but now that Noble Calcaria has cleared the entryway and we can actually finally fucking move through this goddamn door.
We'll see
I
what
might
you
not
can...
be the sole target anymore.
I am going to proceed into the room. Proceed a little bit closer so
Yeah,
that way
get
my
my key.
target is going to be in the light. So now, question GM, because it has been a little bit of time. We know one of these hobgoblins has been damaged by a thunderwave attack, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is the one that has been damaged? Which one looks scuffy?
Would you know? I guess it would probably... He got blasted. Plus, I think he was wounded before, maybe. I'll just give it to you. It's the top one, northernmost.
Okay. Well, I have my short bow and thrown. I will knock a +1 arrow, at least one of the special arrows that they picked up from the boneheads, which I believe is a +1 arrow.
I think you guys figured it out. I believe we did. You took the time to what's it called? Get
Identify.
Yeah, get connected with them. So.
But I will knock a +1 arrow, and I will do battle against the wounded hobgoblin from a range. But because he is within 5 feet of a hostile unit, aka Ilyena is right there ready to stab him, I will also get sneak attack damage. Because that's how sneak attack works.
Let's see what you can do.
Yep. All right.
Don't forget your little +1.
Yep. I will also be doing an additional +1. So, so we're going to add just 1 to the D20 roll, then, because it's going to be easier to just do that instead of me writing a macro.
That's fine.
I'm also, just for the sake of trying to take this guy off the board, I am also going to utilize my advantage on this roll.
Ooh.
So that way I can lay into this guy and make him go bye-bye.
Sizzle snap. if it'll appear.
Yeah. It's dual 18.
Dual
so
18.
I rolled a 13 on both, so technically it's a 19. Because of the +1.
I'm sorry to say to myself that you hit him.
Okay, so I am
What a
going to roll
douche.
damage. There's going to be a +1 to the damage roll
Okay.
as well, because that's how +1 weapons work. So 10 piercing and 2 sneak attack damage.
Why is it not appearing on the roll 20? Oh, it's
appearing just fine for me.
well, it's not on the stream until I flip over to it, then it pops it out. So maybe a little bit of flipping back and forth, guys. So that's fine. So it's technically what 10 plus 2 sneak, so 12.
Yep. So 12 total damage, and I have used one of my +1 arrows that I am going to hope I can recover later.
We'll have to see what the figure out how like the randomness of that works. If there's any idea, I will take suggestions. You step in, you see it. He has stuttered back, then he steps back. He hit the wall, then he steps forward to raise his sword. What's he wielding here? His long sword. He kind of actually rears it back like this, and before it comes forward to hit Elenia, the arrow just slides smoothly through his throat like hot knife through butter into the wall behind. We don't know if it's broken or not, but he's like, and blood's just pouring out, and his armor didn't quite cover his neck there, and he just like, and blood's pouring everywhere, and he just falls to his knees and just face plants on the ground, right there. And
Most excellent. Ilyena, how is your Ilyena, or however you pronounce your name? I've forgotten. Ilenia. How's your HP looking?
Eliana.
Uh-oh.
I think Frost is frozen.
Frost, are you frozen,
I'm not
buddy?
this time.
I'm at full, but I only have 14.
Okay, there he is.
No, I can hear you.
So okay, so you're at full HP right now?
Yeah. I only
Okay.
have 14 though. So please don't like throw a holy hand grenade next to me or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I spent a total of
What now?
20 feet of movement. I am going to
Okay.
take 10 more feet of movement to back up to the corner here. Still out of the doorway, but now farther enough back that I can have some room to maneuver. And that will be Richter's turn.
So the hobgoblin next to him looks at his brother falling, then looks back at you, and he's just like, "What the god?" Who speaks Goblin? Anybody speak?
No one speaks
I
Goblin.
thought someone did.
Not
Unless
I think
Arky does.
Baragon might have.
Unless Urky does.
Arky does speak Goblin.
He just hear him in the back go, he said, "You killed my brother, prepare to die."
Oh no.
Did he? He didn't perchance like
Say his name.
name himself first, did he?
No, it's weird, he did not.
Okay.
I assumed it was...
My name
Missed
is
opportunity
Hobgoblin
there,
number
buddy.
1. You have killed my brother. Prepare to die.
I have some off-screen action happening. Let's see. Come on. Okay, so I had to read up on how to break a grapple, so it can be your athletics or a strength, I think. Wait. Where's all the stats? These stupid monsters don't have all the stats. So I'll make them make a strength roll to break a grapple from someone else, right? With a post, they can do opposed strengths, I believe.
Yeah, it would be
Check, yeah.
for a break grapple is an opposed strength check.
Oh,
Strength.
Goblin versus Kobold. Very good.
Wow.
So they just like
Kobold says no.
there's
Get him, Meepo.
there's a kobold somewhere that throws an elbow into a goblin, and then what's the kobold's movements here? I think it's 30.
Now you're making it very tempting to look at the screen, but I'm not going to because I am better than that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
By the way,
4, 5, 6.
Elinia, you're welcome.
2. That was the kobold. Did I pass over somebody? Oh.
Out of character. Thanks. In character, she's going like that. Whatever.
I skipped a goblin's turn, so let me just do that. I gotta just make a quick mark.
Back in just a moment.
I gotta start putting the doors on a square as opposed to in between two squares as well. So let's see. Walks up and uses an action to move, an action to open a door, and then who's ever in the hallway, which would be Tristan, Urky, or Calcaria, You can give me perception checks at disadvantage if you'd like.
Sure.
Two.
And then it will be Tristan's turn after that.
Perception.
Double sevens. No.
Well, I mean, it didn't hurt you any. So Tristan did a 12.
Got 12.
Oh, that other nat 20 though, Tristan.
Oh. You got that nat 20 on a disadvantage roll.
Yep.
Of course.
And then Erky, I'll get Erky out real quick and do it because John's out, right? I'm not looking at the screen. He's away. He stepped away, right?
He was.
Oh, he's back.
He was.
I have
He just-
returned.
I'll just.
What horrible thing has occurred to me?
I'm just gonna roll
Nothing
a disadvantage for Erky for perception. No big deal.
We all saw. Well, Tristan might have seen something.
Okay. Nope.
Eh.
No big deal. Tristan, your turn is up. Let's see.
Seeing as how Calcaria is
Squeeze through the door by me like
right
everybody
there.
else.
I am going to have Tristan reach out and touch her on the back and
Oops.
say, "By the gods, may you be healed and cure wounds."
Yay!
Wound
I
curing
could
is
use that again.
good. Wound curing is good.
Bum 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 bum.
Oh, it's not going to roll it? That's nice.
I'm gonna say you said reach out, and my brain finished that with and touch faith, and I've got that song stuck in my
Reach
head.
out and touch faith.
Nice.
Is it not rolling? There it is.
There it
goes.
is.
Ooh,
Nice.
that heals me back to full.
All right. Is that your turn?
That heals 17. Thank you, Tristan.
Oops.
That, let's see, let me take off the slot here. That was one action. He's going to use a bonus. He's actually going to make a move action. I can move through a friendly square, right?
Yes, moving through friendly squares is permitted so long as you don't end your move on a friendly square.
He's going to move 15. He's just going to move right there so that he's prepared for anything Calcaria might do.
He's prepared to block her.
And that will be the end of his turn.
All right.
He could try to block her.
Oh, he's not going to block her. He's just going to make sure he's somewhere where he can end up helping Calcaria when she runs and does her random crap.
It's not
'Cause he
random.
knows she's
It's
gonna
carefully
need him.
planned.
Carefully
There it
planned
is.
random crap.
So, okay, it comes down to Erky. So question, GM.
Answer.
Because I know you threw an Erky sheet together in the Charactermancer.
I did.
Is there any chance I can argue for changing one of the prepared spells? Because one of these spells doesn't make sense for him to have prepared.
What's that?
Protection from evil and good is not something that would have made sense to prep because it only protects against like fae, devils, demons, unless Erky has seen a demon or a devil down here.
Wait, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Is it not protection against like alignment? Maybe I didn't read it.
No, it's not against alignment.
I
It's
still
against as far as I recall, it's from. So let me bring it up.
When did they change that?
I still think with a Pathfinder brain too.
Now where it's
I may be
protection
also
against alignment.
thinking of a different spell. So let me just. Yes, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against. You know. I could also just post this in the chat.
Well, if that's the case.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Okay, well,
Yep. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures with those traits get
That's
disadvantage
okay.
on attack rolls.
I approve
So-
this decision.
Okay, because it would make sense that he would take probably bless,
I'm fine.
just based off his character. Even though I would love to have guiding bolt. So
Whatever he can do that you can prepare instead is fine.
So. Okay, so.
You have a message.
Yep.
So, Erky.
Talking with my mom a little bit. Mom, I'm playing D&D with my friends.
You playing that Satan game?
It's not like that. We play good guys.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
This 30 feet.
Of course, the tiefling, I don't really know. But
Questionable in the good part.
Morally gray. That's what we play. We play morally gray characters.
Mom, at least they're morally gray characters.
At least I do.
Alright, Erky is going to zip on over here, and he defaults to the corner.
Yeah,
This is how the grid works.
you can alt move them if you need them to. You can if you need to center them, but it's up to you.
This is fine. But he's going to move over here to where he can see everybody. Because gnomes have dark vision, right? Yes, gnomes have dark vision. And Erky is going to cast Bless at level 1. So it's a concentration spell for up to a minute. Or 10 minutes, pardon me. Oh, never mind. It's a range. Yeah, he's gonna reach out and touch. He's gonna touch Calcaria for bless.
Okay, so she gets the
Oh,
blessing.
never mind. Wow, I probably should slow down my drinking here. Bless up to 3 creatures of my choice within range, so everybody's in range.
Yep.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
Ooh.
So this, now keep in mind, this is not a one and done like a bardic inspiration. Instead, this is everybody keeps rolling an additional d4 to any saving throws or attack rolls that you make while the spell is active.
That's good. Which
I like this a lot.
which 3 characters though out of Calcaria and Richter?
I am going to pick Ilyena or Ilenia,
Yeah.
Calcaria, and then Tristan. Do you want it, or would you prefer Richter to have it because Richter can actually?
I would
Engage
prefer
from range.
Richter to have it because they're probably going to do the most attacking stuff. So it would be better if it were on those 3. Tristan is not going to be doing a lot of attacking. He's going to be doing a lot more.
He's gonna be my
battle
pocket
medic stuff.
cleric.
All
He's
right,
my
so-
pocket healer.
So in this case, then it's going to be Richter, Calcaria, and Ilenia with the bless.
So everybody but Tristan and Erky.
Everybody but Tristan, and I'm gonna mark. So, but yeah, Erky's gonna bless people that is not him.
Okay, so we'll just do a little heart shape on. It was Ilenia, Calcaria,
Calcaria, and then
Richter. Those
You're
are
using the chained heart.
yeah. I just saw.
You got it.
I just saw a lovey heart. It's like, I love you. Have a blessing. All right.
Okay, so yeah, but yeah, remember guys, on our attacks, we now get an additional D4 we can roll to add.
And
I
saving
like this.
and saving throws, right?
Yeah, and saving throws. So, I don't think Erky at level 1 has any bonus actions.
Okay.
Really, when me at level 2 don't have any bonus
Yeah,
actions either.
nope, he does not have any bonus actions at this time. So,
Yeah, that's going to be Urki's turn because he only has 25 feet of movement, so the most he can move is another 5 feet, which he's fine hugging the wall right now.
Calcaria.
Yeah.
The goblin before you was dead, so he done.
Yes.
Well, 2 goblins
Okay, I've
before you.
calculated the movement probably like 3 times now. So Calcari is going to rush up here. Dang it, now I'm second guessing. I need to make sure. 15, first is 10, or first is 5, and then, so that makes 30. Yep. Yes, perfect. Yep. And she's going to attack that hobgoblin there. I don't even care about that goblin at the moment.
Probably a good idea.
Give me a moment. It's been a while since we've played. I need to... Let's see, I'm already raging. Okay, so I can use my martial arts with that. Why are you... I did not mean to post that. I just wanted to...
Oh my gosh, too
read
much.
it on my page. I'm sorry.
No.
It's collapsed on my character sheet, and I can't figure out how to uncollapse it.
Just click the word itself instead of the chat bubble or the...
Oh my god, that's not intuitive at all. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so she's going to go at this hobgoblin with first a quarterstaff. Let me make sure that that's using strength because of my rage. Why am I still rolling with disadvantage? I need to unselect that.
That's fine. We still take the first roll.
Give me a second. I got a D4 added to that. So that's a 14 instead.
14. Hobgoblin. That is a no.
Of course it is.
Do you have a bonus action for another attack?
I do for her martial arts, yeah. I can...
Are you going to use it?
Yes. And that's going to be, I believe, with her unarmed. Try it one more time. No.
I don't even bother your D4 roll.
I'm not even going to bother with the D4. So she comes rushing in, brushes past everybody. I think straight through the square that Tristan's in even. Rushes this hobgoblin, takes an overhand swing with her staff, which she just kind of sidesteps, brings it up with an elbow, which just doesn't connect at all. And now she's right there in the thick of things.
Yep, he sees you coming.
He's where she wants to be.
He sees you coming because he was looking at Richter, and he sees Urki come in and Tristan come in, and there's some magic happening, and then the monk chases him, and he just has time to sit there and prepare, right? And he brings his long sword up, and he's like, just kind of like moving and defending, just waiting for his shot. Oh, that goblin's dead. So it's the goblin right next door to him. It's his turn. And let's see, that goblin's dead. I'm just going to take some of these guys out of the initiative that are still popping up and shouldn't be there.
Very dead.
Yeah, Baragon's got to come out. Okay.
God, if we are still in combat and Baragon comes back, that tells us we've done something very wrong.
Yep.
Kalkari is probably way dead by that point.
So this goblin, since he's right next to Kalkari, he can move around her without having a attack of opportunity, right? Opportunity attack.
What? Too scared?
He's not too scared. He just moves around to a flanking position, so he has a chance to get you.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
And
that is fair enough.
Scared?
And so, I have, like I said, some advantages to you. So this goblin is so pumped up and enraged like his buddy that he moves to flanking and will take advantage on his roll. He's just like, and he just takes his little, what's he got, spear? His scimitar, and just goes in to carve up Calcaria.
It's a tiny pirate, guys.
Gonna be worried about tetanus after this if I survive.
If I can.
I do believe that hits.
6.
Yes, that hits.
For 5 slashing damage.
Which is half.
See, he sneaks by and he does a little
'Cause I'm
tumble
brave.
and comes up and just like spins it and just slashes. And as you're defending, he carves out the back of your calf on your left side. And you just got a nasty gash.
Does it round down or up?
Down. It always rounds down.
Okay.
For what?
I play so many different systems. I never know.
when
Well,
you
because
get-
she's got resistance.
Oh.
Because she's
Resistance.
raging.
Yeah. Resistance always rounds down.
She's got resistance to piercing, bludgeon. Yeah, she's got resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing right now. I believe is what it is. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I believe the only thing
take half
in
damage.
D&D, I believe the only thing that rounds up in D&D is if it's a question of healing. They're generous about the healing, like amongst for like mass healing word or something. But otherwise, resistance and anything else that is like round down, you do the lower.
All right, and then short bow's range is 80 feet. That's not a problem. Oh yeah, so I should probably keep him there. Let's see, who is straight through the doorway? That's Tristan Guildcrest. So, if I attack with some,
Concerns me.
if I attack from stealth that you guys didn't see, that's advantage, I believe.
Yes. But they have to make the stealth check before they attack.
Makes sense to me.
All right, well that was what the perception was for last time that no one saw, but I can make another stealth check if he needs to.
Yeah, he's...
Oops, I made it with advantage, but so Tristan, make a perception.
Wow.
Tristan, make a perception check.
That's wow.
That's impressive for a goblin.
If you want, if you want to see. All right.
Yeah. No, that's actually about on par for a goblin. Goblins are really sneaky little bastards. That attack
Well,
is a little
there is
higher
that
than
is a
normal.
plus.
That hits. 19 hits. Ow.
All right.
Oof.
For 4 piercing. Now, you've stepped through the doorway, and you're looking at everybody else, and then suddenly you're struck square in the back with this little black arrow. Richter, you see just in a moment this little black fletching just zip right past you from the doorway and take him right in the back, going right through his armor. As you look down the hallway the other direction to the east, you notice that that way down that hallway, that door is opened and a goblin has come out with a short bow and fired it, as you guys should now be able to see on the map. I probably.
We cannot see at the moment.
Oh,
Make sure that you have transferred him to the token layer, not the GM layer.
I did not yet. Very good.
Yeah, there's probably this Scooby-Doo moment of Richter just kind of poking his head around the door, looking at the arrow, looking through the door.
Scooby Doo.
Well, that is not the best option. Best outcome. We have some of the little bastards behind us.
I just noticed.
All right, next goblin. Next goblin. Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put him there. That's a double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll make him go right there. I always forgot to do the little ruler clicky thing, but that's a double move. So you got 3 goblins have now poured out of that door behind you, and it's now Elenia's turn. So, scary enough for you yet? It is Halloween after all. Wait, no. Dang
They're
it.
just goblins.
We missed Halloween. Just goblins.
They're just goblins.
Okay, fine. That's cool. That's cool.
This is Calcaria speaking, not Ava.
I'm going to go up to make sure I mark my GM advantages down to 2 from 3. If you're watching out there and you want to spend a few cheer bits and affect the games, I know our players would love you to spend.
Please give us advantages.
Give them some
Yes.
+2 to rolls or advantages.
Okay.
If you want to help
I
out the
will.
GM, you can also spend a little bit as well. But we do max out at 3 in all categories. So, well, it's really in the
Oh, that's
GM.
not just GM?
Well, it is, unless someone goes crazy. But we'll say it's still GM. That's the Tice rule in effect. And I'm missing Tice. He's not here tonight.
Which means we might actually have a chance of surviving. No offense, Thais. We love you.
Okay, I shall.
We love
attack
Thais.
with
Thais is a wonderful
my
human
short
being,
sword.
very generous. But I really, really would prefer us to have a little aloe vera instead of angry cactus on our backs.
Oh, that's painful.
Do you have?
You're going against the goblin, yeah?
How?
Oh, I'm an
Goblin?
idiot. I should have moved around.
I don't know if that's a well. Move. Are you talking about move around to flanking?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I think I would count that as a square. You should also have used your advantage. So wait. If you're flanking, you get advantage, right?
Correct.
I'll allow it. You can roll again.
Alright,
If-
thanks.
just-
Sorry.
So move.
Yeah, move them.
Me being
You're right against the
way
wall,
away.
nice and tight. There's an open door, pretty much right to behind you. And yeah, it's gonna be another. Oh, I see.
Oh, that's
Ho,
better.
ho, ho.
I see how it's gonna be now, huh? 2 points of damage.
Oh no, that
No,
was
that's
the
the bonus from Bless.
Oh,
and
so
now
21.
I will spend my. Can I spend advantage on the damage roll?
Niet.
no.
That's not how that
That's
works.
not how it works.
Boy, I hope not.
No. Oh Lord. Do you know how harsh that would be? Because can you imagine all the GM younguns going into advantage on damage
That's
rolls?
Wow, you did well. So that was
a very good point.
9 piercing.
Yep.
So Elenia just after Karkar's got carved up, the distraction is temporarily there. The hobgoblin is not looking at you. You're able to slip by his flank, and then he's just like, "What?" And you go right through his side, and he's just like, "Oh, you next!" And he's spitting blood on your face as it's coming out of his mouth, and
So uncivilized.
he pissed. Oh, good. It's his turn.
Princess.
It's perfectly his turn now.
Angry Wookie. Angry Wookie.
So he'll move
About
up.
to lay the smack down.
He'll move up to stand over his brother's corpse, so he's out of. Wait, no. If he does that, he would leave a threatened square, wouldn't he? So never mind. He doesn't do that. Be better, Lucas.
He could try.
Creature hits with an attack that is a creature.
Are you feeling lucky, punk? I feel lucky.
He's actually going to turn. Yeah, so he feels that. He's like, "You're next." But then he turns back to Kalkaria and takes a swing at her. And he gripping his longsword in both hands. He throws down an attack.
Oh no.
Ooh, I don't think that's going to do at all.
No.
Ah,
That
That
is a
does not.
critical failure.
It's
Ooh.
not actually. That one was on the D4, which is why it's turning it red,
Oh,
not
man.
the D20 roll.
He had a chance.
Listen,
That was an
Listen.
8 plus 3 plus 1D4.
you know, that makes sense considering it's a 12.
What?
Yeah, no, that freaked me out.
If a natural 1 equals 12,
Yeah, I was wondering
that's
about
a bad
that.
day.
I was like,
Ooh.
if he has plus 11,
yeah,
then
that'd be
yeah.
That's
that'd
why I
be
checked.
terrifying.
I was terrified when I saw that red on a 12. I'm like, please tell me he does not have a plus 11.
I don't think he can do anything else.
What?
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
I clicked on the name of the weapon, and that's
Oh.
what popped up. Don't look at me. Don't look-
Huh.
Oops. That doesn't count. There's no damage. Actually, yes, there is.
I was gonna say you,
I was kidding. All right, so
unless you're somehow reducing my AC by 2.
maybe. No, that I don't think he's gonna move. There's nothing much else he can do. He's surrounded. He's got a sword sticking in him. He takes a swing at Kalkaria, but he's weak because he's bleeding, and just that thing is in his ribs. And he takes a weak swing at her, and she's able to easily dodge it. So
The bonk survives another round of combat.
Hey, I am fully. Well, I was fully healed.
I have to look at something real quick. If I see it.
While he's looking, ladies and gentlemen, let us remind you that you can affect the gameplay. If you donate cheer bits, you can give us boons to slay the foes, or you can be dastardly and give him fun things to smack us. Please give him less things to smack us, because we already have a small army upon our gates. So perhaps consider giving us what is it on this one? 300 cheer bit donation for advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Or
no.
So for $3, you too can help your adventurers in need.
Actually, it's 300. It helps me. 100s and 200s help you guys. So it's actually less expensive to help you.
We flipped that. I forgot about that. So
And
but
Tice still only spends it on GM cheer bits half the time.
if it's Tice, what do you expect?
I love Tice.
It is depressing to see him not in the crowd right now to heckle us.
So we had the
Perhaps you, the ladies and gentlemen of the viewership, would like to heckle us instead. So we are watching.
what is her HP? Okay.
Ooh, it's a blue goblin.
So this is going to reach, I'm going to say this because it's kind of a weird angle through this doorway. So
oh no.
it can touch all three of these squares that are around it, but you can touch the square inside it. And this little goblin steps out, and she's covered with rags, and she has this, what does she have? She has a scimitar, and she's like, that. And she tries to reach out and like grab you.
What is Urki's translation? Because Urki speaks goblin.
She's like, unwanted heretics, leave.
Oh dear.
I've
That
been
sounds
called
magical.
worse.
Shout and touch faith.
Every time. I'm glad it's not just me now.
Touch me.
Okay, so I have to cast the spell, actually. So I actually have to make that public.
Oh, bad touch.
Oh, can I roll
Bad
counterspell?
touch.
I don't know.
It depends on the spell.
This duration is instantaneous.
I'm joking. Counterspell the 3rd level spell.
Aww.
Wait, are you saying you actually have counterspell as a reaction right now?
No. I
3rd
was,
level.
I was joking.
Oh,
Does
bad
Defender
touch.
win
Bad
ties?
touch.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you saying you have a 19 AC?
Yep.
It looks
I
like
do.
19 is the attack.
Because I have Blade Song and Mage Armor up.
God, I hate you.
So what is your AC?
19.
Exactly.
So it hits.
Doesn't it just have to? Yeah, it just
Oh.
has to meet your
It
AC.
has to meet or beat. Do you have shield by
Yep,
chance,
I do,
friend?
but that's my last spell slot, so she's getting
Depends. Do you
focused
want a
now.
bad case of dead?
Do you want to survive?
Yeah, I'm shielding that.
Now, the shield is a shield a
Yeah,
reaction
it's a
spell?
reaction.
What's it-
Shield is a reaction
It gives me
spell
5
that.
more AC.
What to do?
Gives me 5 more AC.
So
Right.
she reaches for you, and as her hand is coming close, you can just feel this absolute cold, like this frost-biting cold just emanating. It's coming right at you, and she's like, and she reaches like for just to grab you right on your thigh or whatever, just as close as she can get from her height, and you're just like, oh, that's bad. And I mean, obviously, necrotic damage is coming right at you. Throw out your shield spell if that's what you're gonna do, and it gives you how long is the shield spell for? Is it just
Just the round.
okay? I kind of thought that.
Yeah.
So she does inflict wounds. She's like, and then you just Elenia casts some other kind
Until the
of.
start of my next turn.
What's that?
It lasts until
Okay.
Elenia's next turn. So
Did
until
you?
It comes up.
I don't know if you have to cast it or it just doesn't really matter.
I just marked it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that would have dropped me to 0.
That was literally. I'm not at full health actually. I'm like
Shit,
one
that's
down.
a 3d10, guys.
Yeah,
That
I
would've-
saw that.
That's a level 3 spell, if I recall correctly.
Hold
This
up, I'll
is
look that
fun.
up.
She only has the level. Yeah, it's only level 1 spells. It says, cast at what level? Oh, level 1 only, but that's pretty good. But so you just immediately say something, and the shield, whatever it looks like, you can describe if you want, pops up, whether we see it or not, and she's reflected off it, and the spell fizzles out, and she's like, ah, ah. He goes, you are more powerful than I thought.
It just bounces off a green force field.
Green force field?
Immediately.
She's just like, you are more powerful than I thought.
So,
If you survive, we shall talk. And she steps back a little bit. She says she says that in common. And then
But she steps back, or she's
no,
staying in
not
that square.
far enough.
she's not. She just kind of steps back. She doesn't actually move out of the danger zone here. Actually, yes, she does. She steps back into the shadows there. So you would get an opportunity attack.
Make with a stabby.
Yeah.
Kalima. Kalima.
Can I use advantage on this?
I would believe so. Wait.
On an attack roll, yeah.
It's an attack roll.
Yeah.
And also it is an attack roll. Bless. Remember, bless is a thing.
I gotta move the map back over a little bit, guys. So we're gonna see the.
Roll your d4. Roll the d4.
Hey,
15 total.
That'll hit.
That might hit. Yay.
Make with a stabby. Stabby for 7.
Ooh, 7.
Bye, we shall talk. Yeah.
I
wish.
can't imagine an enemy spellcaster going down with 7 at this point.
Oh, of course not. Although now I have a new respect for
would
inflict
still be
wounds
hilarious.
as a spell. If I
Oh,
ever play
you know what?
Oh
I'm
my
sorry. You can have the advantage back. She has nimble escape. She can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on its turn. So she bonus actions actually back a few squares.
Boo.
However, you are looking.
I was calculating distance for tackling her.
However, you are looking into the room, and you see this massive hobgoblin standing there now,
That one. Tackle that one.
who just looks pissed.
Okay, I'm going to back up now that I'm out of spell slots. Once it's my turn again.
All right, let me just double check one thing. Hobgoblin. 1, 2, 3.
La la.
Actually, let me take that back. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So into the hallway behind you steps another hobgoblin. Has his longbow in hand. Sees Tristan Gilchrist.
Of course.
Ooh,
You're standing in the
Of
doorway.
course.
that's a nat 20. It looks
Oh
like.
no.
Yes, it is.
Right in the bunghole.
What's that mean with a natural
Right where the
20?
sun shine.
Just click the attack roll. Just
I
click,
think this might be a TPK.
click the attack because it rolls the damage twice. Oh, you got so very, very lucky. It rolled 1 on one, and rolled a 5 on the other. So 7 piercing damage.
So you now have hobgoblin and goblins on both sides of the party.
I don't like this.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
Pincer
like this either.
attacks suck.
Well then let us crush one side so that way we can
Working
hold up.
on it.
So that way we can
I'm
hold up
working
in the
on
little
it.
circle room.
Working on it, small one.
All right, so that would be his turn. And then there's one more goblin, I think. Where are you? Okay, so yeah, one more goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd have to stop there. He's going to be shooting through his buddy, his big tall boss. So he would shoot at disadvantage, I believe.
Correct, because that is a pretty big obstruction.
Ooh.
Oh, very lucky, very fortunate, my
Yes.
friend.
Oh,
All right, and we finally have now topped off that round of combat to come back to Richter at the top of the order. You guys are looking at the situation. You have a hobgoblin who he's wearing, I'm not going to give it too much description, but unlike the other hobgoblins you see in the one inside the doorway that's colored red, he's wearing splint armor. So it's just this big, thick, like wooden armor, like super heavy looking, with metal adorned to it and everything. And he's wielding a great sword, unlike the long swords of his hobgoblin buddies. And he looks pissed off. And then behind you comes another hobgoblin and 4 goblins out behind you that you've seen so far. Urki's like, yeah, these guys.
So is this a? So I guess first question: is this an actual door on a hinge, or well, no, it doesn't exist anymore because Calcaria kicked it in like a Spartan.
Yes,
Correct.
correct.
So
It's what I do.
Also
so
correct.
Tristan, my friend, how close to death are you?
knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock.
Okay,
That was great.
so-
That was great. If
What's
only
that
you were
doing?
playing the bard.
Yeah,
have we
that
done
was-
damage to this other hobgoblin sitting in between that sandwich between Calcaria and
Yes.
Alenia?
Elenia did 9 points of damage to him. She hit him hard, like real hard.
So all right, let me look something up to see if it costs concentration. Because I might have a plan hatching. Lord damn you.
What do you need to look up? I have 5 tools open.
It just came up. I'm looking up minor illusion.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that could work for a bit.
So
I don't know if it'll work on the
we'll have
hobgoblin,
one more turn of coming fire, but they can at least obstruct view. Okay. So I need to level out the playing field sort of here, so I am going to scuttle my
Oh,
way.
wait.
Oop, my bad.
Can minor illusions move?
If you want them to.
Okay,
But
okay.
I can't minor illusion until Urki's turn because Urki is the one with minor illusion.
Yeah, okay.
But essentially, here's the plan. I am going to engage. I am going to try to finish off this other hobgoblin in the room with a bow shot. And then with a bonus action, healing word Tristan, so Tristan isn't at risk of croaking
Dying.
right away.
Mhm.
And then when Urki's turn rolls around, if he's still breathing by that point, which he should be, he's going to minor illusion, pretty much a fake door to obscure vision, to prevent them from being able to do straight on shots. They would have disadvantage on their shots, essentially, because they can still shoot through the fake door, but it will at least obscure vision. And also minor illusion does not cost concentration, so the bless still works on the people Urki has blessed. And it's a cantrip, so Urki's also not spending a spell slot right away. So that being said, I am going to start off this turn by moving, so that way I get the hobgoblin in the light, so that I can see the hobgoblin and be able to shoot him without disadvantage.
Oh, this room has, I haven't really described it, but you can see in this room. It's not the brightest, but you can still see. In case
In that case, I'm going to hug the wall.
There you
And then I'm going to first start off with casting. So this is my other spell slot, guys. So Bard is out of spell slots for healing. but I cast Healing Word at level 1 on Tristan. Ignore the sneak damage. I have that turned on because I'm gonna deal sneak damage right now.
Welcome to the party.
So
Tristan heal 4. Don't forget.
Yep. So yeah,
Yay.
Tristan heals 4 HP, so you're not imminently about to die. I hope. So I mean, critties might do us in, but God, I really rolled crap for that, but whatever. And then I will fire my short bow at the remaining hobgoblin in this room. So, and does he look bloodied at all? Does he look particularly bad, or is he?
Oh yeah.
Okay? Then I'm going to use a regular arrow instead of one of my +1 arrows, since I only got 2 more of those left without having to go up to a corpse and try to drag mine out. I'm trying to dig a bow shot, dig an arrow out of a skull socket is not helpful right now. So because the target is flanked by 2 of my friends here, I will get sneak attack damage, but I do not gain the benefit of advantage because I am doing this from range. So, booyah!
Boo shakala. Let's see what you do.
I deal 11 damage, 6 sneak attack damage, and 5 piercing damage.
Oh yeah, I think it goes right through him and through the door and somewhere into the other adjacent room. And it's just like the last time you shot, right through the throat. And it's like, and he just face plants. It's almost like an exact repeat. It's almost like using the same video game villain, like in a cheap 8-bit video game. They die the same way because it's just how they're programmed.
Same death animation.
Yeah.
This is the secret to Richter's victories, is that he has been playing Doom this entire time. So, but Richter will also say, "We have lots of company coming down the hallway. So we need to kill these suckers so that way we can turn around and kill more suckers."
There's an extremely large sucker, she says, with imaginary air quotes, in the hut.
Well, then stab him.
Yeah.
I'm out of magic.
And that's
Give me
probably
a second.
It's like it is like, and then stab him. That's probably when Richter lets loose the arrow, when we just watched the other hobgoblin just go. Anyway, that is Richter's turn. I need to stay hugging this wall.
Oh, I think I forgot to move a goblin last turn. I'll just bump him up a little bit.
I realized I have something
2,
on my sheet that I think I'm going to use.
3.
Oh, yeah. I shall return in just a moment.
All right, another goblin pops out of that room down the hallway.
Son of a bitch! They're popping out of the snow like daisies.
So he has a
They're
clear.
all aiming for me.
You're the only one there that they
I'm
can
gonna look
see.
like Boromir
It's
at the
your
end of
turn
Fellowship.
next. Just move out of the doorway. Don't be Boromir.
Does 18 hit, sir?
18
Shit.
meets my armor class. Damn.
Oof.
Mm. They're rolling way too well. He loaded his dice.
8. I am
Oh my
down.
god, and he rolled max damage too. No!
I'm
Oh
down.
no.
Our-
I don't think we're winning this one, fam.
That was not.
I'm
I
down,
didn't.
fam.
I did not expect a goblin bow shot.
We have an NPC cleric, guys. And he has not taken his turn yet this turn.
From
This round, whatever.
one cleric.
Whatever they're called in D&D.
You're not dead.
Down.
By which I mean the NPC cleric can get the PC cleric up.
We'll just do a red dot. So that puts you down.
Yeah,
Oof. I'm sorry. That was
that'll
just
work.
a good roll.
But not.
I had 8 hit points.
Oh
on
no.
Oh no!
Don't die, Tristan. Don't die.
Oh no! Who caught an arrow with her bum?
Tristan.
Another goblin came out of the back room and
Again.
shot.
He's standing right there.
Motherfucker! You're going to make me have to waste my action on saving you instead of making minor illusion on Thor, aren't you?
Yep.
And of course it's your turn, so you have to take this death save.
Yep, that's true. So here we go. Death save. Click.
Oh
That's
no.
a failure. That's a failure.
One failure. Two more remain. It's a good thing that your
I
fellow
got to two failures
fellow,
when I last almost died.
It's a
Tristan.
good thing that your fellow cleric is sitting right next to you.
So the Tristan that was his turn, right?
Sure. Yep, that was it.
Not dying. Well, getting closer to dying.
So as he's moving forward, the hobgoblin captain, he's like, to Ilenia, he's like, I will say this once. As the captain of this squad, you will throw down your arms and you will come to meet the master of the grove, or you will not escape. He says it to Ilenia as he's pulling this great sword out. Ilenia, do you surrender?
Add a character.
How's your... Well, you still have your insanely high AC right now because of shield.
What do y'all want me to say? 14. Yep, I do.
So what are you at, like 24 AC?
Something like that. Would you
Yep.
say 19
Yeah.
beforehand, and then shield adds
Plus 5.
So this is free action talking as he steps forward. He waits for a brief second for your answer, and then he swings at you.
Okay.
Do you surrender? That's all I need to know.
Are you going to seriously surrender to a green skin?
He's
Yeah,
got.
I apologize in advance if this TP is us, but no, I'm not surrendering.
I'm
Death before dishonor and all of that.
okay.
So you want to run that by us one
Wait,
more time? Sorry, you broke
Ilenia
up a little
has
bit.
honor?
Oh, ouch.
Lamau, yes.
Yeah, I was having
Oh, we can take him.
trouble.
Speaking purely in character, it's fine.
Hold on. I want to know what
She said no, she's not
Okay.
surrendering.
Okay.
Death before dishonor. To which I responded, Ilenia has honor?
Snap.
Purely in character for us, I promise.
Of course.
Even though it's technically not.
Cue the boss music.
So I'm gonna spend.
Oh, that's been playing for a minute.
I'm gonna spend a GM Yum Yum, one of the two I've left, to give him
Oh,
advantage on this
no.
great sword attack.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I missed.
Well, he'll need it to even hit you.
Chuckles,
Ooh,
I'm in danger.
23. Does 23 hit you?
Barely misses.
Barely
Wow.
misses.
Well, then he will go ahead and just take, since he has multi-attack, he'll just go ahead and swing his sword again. But it'll be a regular attack this time. He puts a lot into it, then he sees that he deflects off there. He should have hit you. He should have split your skull right there. And it deflects with magic, and he just looks at you for a second. Like you can see he's calculating. He's like, And then he comes in for another swing to test out your magic defenses.
Wait, he's attacking 3 times?
No, twice.
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 And your rolls are not showing up in the chat. I'm not sure
Oh.
if that is purposeful or not.
Oh, shoot. I still had it on GM. He rolled... Shoot, sorry, guys. His first attack was a 7 and a 23. And then he rolled a 21. So he... Man, without that shield, you'd be
Also,
twice dead. So
you
he...
might want to know that the layout on
Yeah, the
is slightly
overlay
off.
is
The overlay is off.
yeah, the overlay is bugging out a little bit, friend.
Are you talking about how you can see it over in Baragon's spot?
Yeah, it's overtly spread.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's not fully over it's not fully in Baragon's
Oh,
spot,
I
so
see
it's
what you
cutting
did.
through
You
the text.
expanded out in order to get into the corner of the map.
Yeah, because I can't go to
But
the
it's only
left.
like half of Baragon's spot.
Yeah, and since he's not here, it's okay. You can't see the stats as well, but
Well, what I'm saying is we can't read the text that's showing up in the
Yeah,
D20.
there you
in the
go.
Roll20
That's
box.
good. That's good enough.
okay. There you go. And so he made some good attacks. He would have been twice dead probably right there if not for your shield
Yeah.
spell. And he bounces off again. He's like, I see. You don't wish to live. That's fine with me. And his turn is up for now. It is Urki's turn. Now, who's going to be playing Urki right now? Rick-
I believe that is currently me. I'm playing the other short man in the room.
All right.
All right. Well, I already know what Urki is probably going to end up doing right this second, which is going to be getting the other cleric up. So he's going to have to spend his remaining level 2 spell slot on it. But he is going to cure wounds on Tristan since he is right next to him. That is, you come back to life with 7 HP, friend.
Nice.
Nice.
Yay. No failures
Um,
on my death saves anymore. Yay.
You are currently laying on the floor, which will cost you to get up, but you are alive and ready for action, I think.
yeah, unfortunately, that means I can't do the whole minor illusion thingy mabobber, because minor illusion is also an action. So, what are you wearing for armor, Urki? You are wearing bubkits for armor. You have no armor. Oh wait,
Yeah.
nope. You have leather armor. That is terrible. That is a terrible AC for a man of your size. Okay.
Hey, he's wearing more armor than Calcaria is. Which
well,
is also both a monk and a barbarian.
yeah, a bonk doesn't have to worry about such things as armor because you get to ignore half the incoming damage anyway.
Bonk is fun.
So, thinking
Enchant monk.
ahead, Urki is going to move into hazard range and flank this goblin so that way Calcari can punt this little goblin much easier. And that will be his turn. With his tiny little warhammer, be like, ah! I'm sorry I'm like this. I am having
You're fine. In my opinion.
Okay.
having too much fun with the bad French accent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It still doesn't sound French to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Well-
not sure what it is.
So,
It is French.
On.
Urki,
It's an abomination, is what it is.
Oof.
I'm an abomination and a testament to all
Ooh.
your sins.
Jodo 1025, thank you for the 500-bit donation for, looks like nothing from me. Two.
Thank
Why would I
God.
give you any more advantage? You have so much advantage, friend.
I have one. Thank you.
You've spent 2 already!
Oh no, I wanted to get him in there. So you bought, what, 2 advantages? I'll put him in
2
the...
advantages and 1 single plus
All right.
1?
So I put him in the
Plus
pool, Calcaria, on the sheet, on the note sheet, in our Google Doc
cool.
there. So you have 2 plus 2s, 2 advantages, and I have 1 advantage. Thank you for the cheer bits.
Nada.
That was I saying. Oh, okay. So if you guys look back, or Tristan, as he's waking up and looking up and looks down the hall, and Urki looks down the hall, you see one more final goblin come out of the hallway. So you got 6 goblins and a hobgoblin, and the one runs all the way up and stands in front of the door that would be your only retreat option. Actually, well, not actually your only one. There is technically, I should have painted it just in case you guys need it. There's a door up here oops, at the top of your screen right there. And then there's also, in case you have to duck,
Oh no.
there is a door through the civvies, if you got to, down in the bottom left corner. So I should paint all the exits in case it comes to that. But their goblin over here has now run to block your escape as they come in. Calcaria, it is now your turn. And then, like, 4 goblins go after that.
Looking at my looking at my equipment list, what kind of action is it to drink a potion?
I believe we settled on bonus action. Was what we settled on because taking an entire action to drink a potion that might not heal you all the way is dumb.
Oh, it's not a healing potion though.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's probably one to pull it out, like a move action to pull out, and bonus to drink, right?
I believe
was
the way we were
automatic.
treating healing potions earlier was it was a bonus action to pull and chug
Well, it's,
or quaff or whatever the proper fucking term is. But
it's not a potion of healing, though.
This is my vial of fire breathing.
I knew it.
I was looking at my equipment list to see if I had a healing potion to shove down Tristan's throat, and I was like, no, but I've got better.
You don't need healing.
burn the
Everyone's
civvies. Threaten to burn
I'm
the
not
civilians.
burning the civvies yet.
I don't know if we have.
Not yet.
I'm trying to find the fire breathe in the.
I found the text for it.
Oh, good.
That was what
Because-
I found.
So,
Online somewhere.
because the reason why I bring this up is
that's
because
within 30.
under standard rules, any potion to quaff at any potion is an action.
Ew. But it's a bonus. But if it's an action, that actually works better for me because action, move action, bonus action to breathe fire.
Yeah. So, but I will say the main thing but a lot of folks and a lot of DMs run all potions to be bonus actions to quaff because then that makes healing potions actually viable instead of having to
Take it and then wait a turn and get hit again and lose HP.
So
Well, then we have to make a ruling because if that's the case, you won't be able to breathe fire on this round.
I know. That's why you said bonus action, and I got sad. Can I upgrade it to a full action?
you can bonus action is smaller than an action. You can use an action to essentially expend a bonus action, as far as my understanding goes.
I mean, I would say that would make sense. You use the bonus action right now to quaff the potion, and then you'd use your move action, I'm assuming. Or I guess your attack action.
Well, I guess I could reach him from where I'm at.
Well, it's a bonus action, so I don't know if you have to be your attack action
Or
or
I
your
could-
move.
Oh.
It would have to be the attack action. It would have to be quote an action. Movement in itself is not an action. Movement is the expenditure of movement points.
Movement is movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be your attack action. So
okay.
you could drink it, move, and breathe fire.
Yep.
Okay. Technically, though, I think, oh yeah, he's not that far away. I can do that just fine. Okay, so yeah, Calcaria, it's still kind of seething, blind rage. But there's at least one functioning brain cell still, and it pings on the corner of the sleep screen that is her thought process at the moment. It hits the corner dead on finally, and she reaches, pulls out the cork with her teeth, downs the potion of fire breathing, and just glares at this hobgoblin over here, and then just kind of spits at him. But she spits fire instead.
Okay, I love it.
Posting it earlier wasn't meant to be a roll, it was just meant to be posting the text. Do I have to keep that roll for the attack?
That and also the macro is incorrect.
Oh no, wait, it doesn't. It's not actually. Yeah, it's not actually an attack roll. It's just he has to make a.
He has to make a
DC 13
dex save.
dex save.
That times after you exhale the fire 3 times or when 1 hour has passed.
I know.
Wow.
I saw that 3 times and I was like, plans.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of targets.
Fire breathing is strong.
This is what we refer to as a target-rich environment.
No, that's so you spit on Ilenia and she makes a dexterity saving throw. Perfect.
Well, no. I spit on the hobgoblin through that doorway.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it's not an AoE. It's a
It's-
single target effect.
I know.
Yeah, it's treated as
If
a
it was
beam
an
effect.
AoE, I'd have gone out that door. Yeah, if it was an AoE, I'd have straight gone out, or like a cone would be perfect.
Go
Because then
ahead.
I would have gone out that door and breathed fire on all those goblins coming.
Go ahead and roll your 46 damage.
But,
And I'll make my dexterity save.
It's not. Yes. I think I have it set up so I can just click here. Oh, that attack roll.
Ooh.
19.
Yeah.
And he
Extra
takes
crispy,
it
extra
all.
He takes all. Was it? It was 19.
That is
Oh, I
19
rolled
fire damage.
so well on that damage. It was 2 6s, a 5, and a 2. I rolled so well.
So you spit at him, and he's just like, very well. And then suddenly
Oh,
it hits him,
yes.
and he's just like, wah! As he sets on fire, he's just like, wah, and he just screams, and he throws his cloak over his face for a second to put out the fire, and he throws his cloak back, and he's just like, he looks at you now. He's just like,
She just gives him this
You're the
wide
dumb child.
grin.
others may be accepted into the Gothias, but I will make sure you are nothing but pulp.
Now
She
he's
just
got a.
laughs.
Now imagining this hobgoblin.
Calcaria
captain.
just laughs.
Now imagining this hobgoblin looking like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, you Agni guide his face.
Yeah, he has no fur or
Yes.
or head hair hardly. It's all melted. It's nasty, and
He has been dishonored. He now must go on a long quest to find his honor, and he does not want to fiddle
And
with.
make new friends along the way.
Calcaria, do you want to move at all? You have a goblin behind you.
Oh yeah, no, that goblin's fine.
All right, so he just like he
Oh,
just
no,
looks
this
at
is
that.
fine.
He looks at that goblin. He's like, stab her in the kidney, and the goblin's like seems inspired by it.
I'm sure he does.
Well, they have. Let's see. So he starts his minute, and he just says kidney stab in goblin. So the goblin will add a D4 to his roll.
It's a bless
Oh,
for
it's a
goblins.
bless
It's
for
a bless for
evil
goblins.
guys.
Mhm.
I love it.
I don't even think a 10 will hit you, so it
A
doesn't,
10 will not hit
it
me.
doesn't
No.
matter. And since he is flanked, nope, he won't move because he's flanked with Urki.
Oh, but Erky wants to hit with hammer.
Oh, he can move closer to Urki, and I'll take it.
The
I'll
goblin,
take a shot at
the
him.
goblin will stand his ground. Now let's see if we have some other people to shoot. Yeah, we have this goblin is coming up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Kristen is no
4,
longer in danger of being hurt, but he is prone.
Which means they think you're down, so maybe they won't
Well,
shoot you. They'll shoot
also
Urki.
being prone also means that you are harder to hit and thus incurs a disadvantage if they're shooting at you. But I think they're going to shoot at Urki.
Let's see. He can see you through the doorway.
Kind of okay, but
Urki seems like a ripe target, but they were looking at this. They like this cleric to die. Of course, Urki was
I
their,
mean, they're both clerics.
but Urki was their prisoner. Now he's helping you. I'll just do. Let's see. 1 is Urki. Okay, I'll shoot at Urki.
one is Urki.
He can see you clearly. There's no obstruction. Right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no with him prone. Yeah, there's no obstruction.
Rip.
16 is going to hit. How much
Rip
damage?
Urki. We hardly knew him.
Ooh, big ouch. So that's going to take off like half of Urki's HP, and then he needs to make a con save to keep concentration on bless.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, he keeps concentration on bless.
Very nice.
Thank you, Urki.
Strong of mind.
All right, so let me mark.
Well done, Urki. Well done.
Well, just don't count your chickens because now there's another goblin out there that's probably going to try to shish kebab Urki. So I will say, Linnea, this is probably going to be the last round you have bless. Make good use of it.
Why not? Next goblin. They line up the pin cushioning. Ooh, that pyro won't do it.
That will miss.
That will miss.
Because AC is 14.
All right. He shoots, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to block off this door that's up to the north here. I should have marked these doors earlier, but you guys weren't caring about them then, so now I remember. So that one shoots and then moves up. And then his turn is done. Next goblin. Dang, so many gobos.
Oh, many gobos.
So many gobos, so little time. One
This
more.
is why goblins are dangerous. It's not because they're individually dangerous, but when they swarm.
Again.
That's 5. I was shooting at Urki. So 18 to hit, 5 piercing.
Urki goes down.
There goes Bliss.
Yep, so Bless no longer is under effect because going down immediately
Ends all concentration
Yeah,
effects.
ends all concentration.
Shit.
Alrighty.
And Urki was going to be a hero and Warhammer the goblin in front of him originally.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are shooting and they are bringing their line forward, as you can see. Very organized. Ilenia.
Make it count, Linnea.
You're muted.
I think I am going to disengage so that I can drag him out into the open.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to stab him?
And block the door? Nah.
I mean, it prevents little Gobbo Witch from coming out to inflict wound upon us again. Because so long as, Big Grumpy is there, she can't stand at the door.
Please stand.
Or she can't.
Yes, Ilenia, please stand in the middle of the door and be pincushions.
Yeah, no, I don't have the issue.
Pull a Calcaria, do it.
You just so you want to disengage and do what? There.
Actually, give me one.
All right, you have to speak up a little bit too. I'm having trouble hearing you. But I will note again,
Okay.
if you guys,
Give me 1 second.
you're fine. If you guys need an escape, other than where you're at, you do have this door to the north, and the one to the southwest. I'm not saying you should retreat. I just want to make sure that as seasoned fighters and things, or semi-seasoned, you would probably be keeping
We're
your...
level 2. We're not that seasoned.
I know it's in
We've got a little bit of salt and pepper. That's as seasoned as we are.
In reality, it's supposed to be fight or flight, but in D&D, it's fight or fight. I understand. I'm just making sure the options are out there.
With most party, I have played characters that would retreat, believe it or not.
I feel like the kobolds would be like, you just killed how many goblins, hobgoblins? We love you.
Chance it and try and can I get advantage if I go like here?
Against which goblin?
This one.
The only goblin that's there.
I would say you're better off
That would
using
be
your
flanking
advantage to
with-
stab the captain. Because currently on the board, the captain is probably the biggest threat. Eventually, if we can get a hold on things, we can hold this doorway against these little short bow shits. It's just that right now we have a misfortune of positioning.
Elena, you do what you feel is right. I mean, Richter is not giving you bad strategy, but I mean, well, first of all, have you used your advantage yet? Who has their advantage left?
Nope, so yeah.
Calcaria and Tristan have theirs.
So everybody but Richter?
Well, yeah,
Oh, wait a
Elenia
minute.
got hers back, didn't she?
Yeah, because
did.
the
Can I? Actually,
I gave everybody one to start the day with.
yeah,
I haven't used mine.
Ilenia tried to use hers on the caster, but then
Yeah,
you
and then we have two in the bank.
that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I said
capacity gave it.
I said to take it back. That's right. Yeah. That's good shit.
Yeah.
Disengage. Yep, I forgot that.
Let me look something up real quick to.
All right, because then after that is
If you want to disengage Alenia, go ahead and disengage because I'm just going to tell you now I plan on tackling him next turn.
Oh, yeah, I'll disengage. Actually, you know what?
I'm just saying, she's going to rush him and tackle him so you can disengage and not worry.
I'm not going to disengage. I'm going to risk an opportunity attack so I can move here.
I think disengage doesn't.
I know.
Disengage action doesn't.
But he doesn't want to.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
but
using
Oh,
it
you-
uses
okay.
uses an action.
So you were giving me a free opportunity attack on you?
Yep.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I mean, 19 AC is a good chance to utilize that.
All right. Well, he
Is
just.
it till the beginning of her next action or the end of her next turn?
No, it's worn off, I think.
Or was that like 2 turns ago? I don't even remember.
'Cause it's still,
Well,
it's till the start of my next turn.
This start. Okay.
So
The
your
shield
shield has
worn off.
dropped. So, but I mean, because your blade song and your mage armor still going.
he rolls pretty well, and I didn't give him. I was thinking about giving him advantage, but he throws a 17 at you as you wander away, but you narrowly escape. He's just still trying to push off the pain, and he sees you leaving. He tries to stab at you, or swipe at you, and you get out of his grasp. Oh my goodness, we might still be in this battle by the time Baragon comes back. This is an insane battle. Probably bigger than the boss battle will be at the very end of
Okay.
of the book.
Now I will attack. Hold on, I have to change one little thing on there.
I should probably do my research on my.
Dagger. Okay. Edit save changes. Okay, so I'm going to go up to this guy and then attack him once with my dagger or short sword, and then once with my dagger.
Is this the goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. That goblin's,
Right, I forgot you have dual weapon. Your dual weapon.
that goblin's been around for far too long.
Oof.
That'll, I believe. For the goblin, that is.
That's just
You don't have flanking on him, do you?
that's probably.
No, because Urki's down.
Okay, so no, that does not hit. I thought it would, but their armor is a little bit better than I thought it was. But if you have another attack, you may take it.
Okay, and then dagger.
Roll higher, Alenia. Roll higher than that. That's my hint to you.
I'm trying. My internet is not having a good time right now. Okay,
Well,
roll higher.
It'll eventually do it. I'm just telling you to do it. Oh, you did roll higher too.
Oof.
It's still not quite enough, though. I'm sorry.
I won.
The goblin remains upon its feet. And I think Alenia's turn is done.
Am I going to have to steal all of the kills here?
Fight me! I'm going after the big ones. You can take out all the little ones.
Big one's still only count as one.
So you can
Fight me!
still
I lit him on fire!
so you could still ready an action that's a spell if it's a standard action, right? Like if I see this person, I cast the spell.
Depends on the spell.
Standard action.
It's a standard action. And not as a reaction.
No, but it's just a standard cantrip.
I believe you can do it with a cantrip. I don't believe you could do it with leveled spells, but I would have to re-look through PHB to determine that. But yeah, as far as I know,
You can.
yes, you can prepare to say, hey, I see something here. I cast a cantrip at it. And that's just because cantrips are already prepared. They don't take much. While upper level spells require more
It says
gesticulating.
when you ready a spell, you can cast it as normal, but hold its energy, which you release with your reaction when the trigger occurs. To be ready, the spell must have a casting time of 1 action. And hold
Okay,
it under
I
the
am
spells.
incorrect. You can prep whatever fucking spell you desire.
And to be ready, the spell must have a casting time 1, and holding on to the spell's magic requires concentration. Okay, so if she doesn't do anything else, then it should be fine. Okay.
You also can't ready a spell if you're concentrating on another action.
No, she's just...
Or rather, it ends that concentration.
Okay, so the little old goblin, like, witchy lady hobbles up behind the captain and is just like... and stays there for a second. That's it.
Try it!
And then it is Hobgoblin's turn. Big bada bad Hobgoblin. Not really the big bada bad. Urki's down. Tristan is prone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh crap. He's just gonna double move. Step right on in the room. No, I feel like that's stupid. He would make his cronies go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll cut his movement short, and you just hear this hobgoblin hollering. He's like, "Flood the doorway. Don't let them escape." He's just saying it in common because he's too BA to care. He's just like, I can hear it. And he'll just give these commands, and he'll just basically ready an action to kill somebody that comes close to him, which won't happen. So that hobgoblin will be done. We'll go to a goblin. Got so many goblins, I can't keep track of where they are. I know. DM problems, right? 6. 9, 10, 11. All right, so this goblin comes through the door, stepping over the bodies of 2 other goblins to end his movement in a double movement right there, standing over Tristan. And we are...
So he's dashed to get there?
Yes. Yep, double moved, dashed. Moved and then dashed, and that was it. So he's above Tristan, and we're actually back to the beginning of the round again. Only our 3rd round since we started, taking an hour and 40 minutes. And it's Richter at the top of the round. Richter, things are looking pretty hairy as the enemy's flooding in to your east. Got this big dude. Kalkaria's keeping him at bay. To the left, on the west.
There's a staring contest going on right now.
Elenia and Kalkaria have kept the hobgoblins down a little bit there. Good work, ladies. Anyway, what do you guys do?
Girl power.
Total Dungeon World question. What do you guys do now? Girl power, says Sporty Spice.
God.
Oh, we should make the Spice Girls.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, I have people in chat talking. Hey. Silith.
Oh, rat. Actually, shoot, I can pull a Twitch. Marinette's already dying as there's a little more death won't hurt it.
Yeah, Teslin's from one of my other streams.
Hello, Tesla, and thank you for joining us
I'm on.
tonight. We have about 20 minutes left, and the battle rages on against hobgoblins and goblins and other goblins. Oh my! Tristan Gilchrist, our human cleric, is just trying to get back to his feet. Elenia's holding on. Richter's still going strong, and Kalkaria is just insane. And
I'm still going strong.
All right, so
you guys,
Kalkari, you're at full HP.
No, but she has any paltry wounds she's taken.
So, like, how much HP do you have? Again, I'm trying to big brain.
She's down
here.
by 2. She's fine. She's not relatively, she's not injured. She's taken 2 points of damage.
Tesla, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Hey!
Welcome to the posse. Tristan's in pretty bad shape. What Tristan really needs to do is be able to get away from the fucking door. He needs to literally just crawl away from the door.
That's the problem.
Can he crawl? I'll look up.
He went down before he could.
Crawling
so
is
I'm
half.
not going to be able to move.
Okay.
Crawling is considered half speed, so you spend two movement points for every 1 foot you move.
Yeah, and I'm now square.
And now you have a goblin, though. If you try to crawl away, he's going to I'll just put a scimitar in your back.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to bail.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to need to bail Tristan out, but I am going to spend my bonus action to start with to Bardic Inspiration Calcaria.
Ooh.
So,
That'll be
and
handy.
he's going to do it in his Richter way of, "Hey, Calcaria, I bet you'll get to punch that big one out in one hit."
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But Richter as a
I mean, you're probably right.
yeah. But Richter as a minor action is going to, well,
Oh,
as a
minor
non-action, as a
Ah.
not as a minor action, he is going to drop his short bow. So he no longer has his short bow. The short bow exists on this square, and he'll have to spend an action to pick it back up later. But he'll drop the short bow so that way he can draw his fancy rapier. And then he's going to stab the goblin in front of him.
Well, stab him then.
And even though Tristan is prone, he is still a hostile to the goblin and within 5 feet. I still get sneak attack damage.
That would be beneficial right now.
So I am. Do I want to burn? Yeah, we really need to get this door under control. And also, we need to get Tristan out of the doorway so that way Tristan can be the cleric. And, have something to do other than grovel on the floor.
Be the cleric you were always meant to be.
So, I am going to spend one of the 2 advantages I paid for
I'll mark
on
it.
this attack.
I'll mark it here. Okay.
Because we really need to bail our cleric out here, guys. Le stab! I step at the...
Yes, he has been a cleric speed bump. He's made a major speed bump.
Nice.
The
Skewer the goblin with my rapier.
I think I don't need to even zero out hit points, but I will. The goblin be dead. That's a pile of 3 goblin bodies are actually there. And I'm going to go ahead and declare that this space is now a
Is it difficult terrain?
difficult terrain.
Alright, well, I am going to spend 10 of my movement points then, because I still have 20 of them, because I only moved 5 feet. I am going to stand upon the pile of corpses. And I'll be like, "Here I am. Come and get me, you green-skinned bastards."
I like Richter.
Good body your bottom, sons of a silly person.
What about you, big guy?
I fart in your general direction.
Richter changed accents. Richter changed accents in between sessions. It bothers me a lot.
I feel like as a rogue and a bard, it's perfect for him.
Yeah, I think I need to do this really bad fake French accent.
No. Just change accents every session. I played a game with a character who did that. She just kind of picked accents at a whim. It was great.
All right. Well, you want them to come get you.
Ouch.
I have no choice. Richter's move is done, right?
Yes. He's going to stand there and he's going to tank for a moment here so that way Tristan has a ghost of a chance to get up and possibly stabilize Urki. Does
Does a 16
Or
hit
you
him?
when you go down.
16 will hit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm moving the kobold that escaped from that right at the beginning of the combat because he's going to go screaming down the hall back to his friends. Actually, this other kobold would have done the same
Oh, great.
a long time ago. Well, that could be good for you guys, maybe. So you said
I mean, I would
right,
not
kobold's
mind
not
the
goblin.
kobold. I would
so
not mind
used
the
to
kobold.
just-
Yeah.
I'm so used to just killing kobolds. I'm sorry.
7 piercing.
4, 5, 6, 7. Lay out!
Ew.
You are a swine using ranged attack weapons against me.
All right, Tristan, the speed bump,
Oh, God.
Gilcrest. You do not have a goblin standing over you. I think it's an action.
That's very nice.
Is it an action to stand?
It's a
No,
move
it's
action to
it's half your
stand.
movement.
Okay, half movement to stand.
Well,
That's
half
much
movement.
better.
Okay, do that then. In that case, let's see, that's only 15 feet. He will move. Let's see.
Maybe a little bit.
Best place to
I
go.
keep thinking of the John Cleese Frenchman character from Monty Python and Quest for the Grail.
Oh, that one
Yeah.
that works too. Yes. I don't know why Pepe Le Pew was the first one to pop into my head.
It works.
And let's see. I'm just gonna read up on something real quick.
Since we're at the top of this round, or we just started, we will play through the end of this round. And we'll have done 3 rounds for this session, but a lot of things have been resolved. Give me a lot to think on in between sessions.
He
So-
is going to
Combat takes so long.
cast.
It is a D&D thing. Ilenia's
He's
face.
going
Oh, I don't think it's just
Shadowrun,
D&D.
What are you doing, Jeff?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's going to use a channel divinity to preserve life. Now go ahead and click this just to get it on the screen. And he's going to divide 5 hit points between Urki and let's see, and Richter.
Okay.
Number of hit points equal to 5 times your. So that'd be 10, right? So 5 to Richter and 5 to Urki.
Yep. 5 to Richter, 5 to Urki.
All right. Urki's only prone, but he is suddenly awake as well. Good job, Tristan. These clerics and these bards are just keeping people alive with these buffs. I have to try harder. No, I think
No, you do not, because we are running out of heal spells.
I'm bringing as much
Do
pain.
not.
No.
I'm trying to be
Do not
strategic.
need to try harder.
I'm trying to be strategic and bring as much pain as I can in a way I think that they would.
Quit
but-
trying to kill us.
I'm sorry, but I have to do it. Tristan, you got up and moved and cast that, so you're done, right?
My turn, yeah.
All right, I get to use my favorite character on the board right now,
Mm-hmm.
who is not shy at all.
Sure.
Hello, my
Oh,
name
good.
isn't.
I don't have to run after him next turn.
Hello, my name is Hobgoblin number 3. You killed my brothers. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
All right, so he's going to come at you. He's mad, so I feel
don't have
I feel
60
justified in
pounds.
using my last advantage to have him do an attack
Oh,
on
this is
you.
gonna hurt.
I feel justified there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to at least role
Come
play
on, double ones.
them into action. So he's going to get an advantage on his first
Come on,
of 2
double
attacks. I want to see this. So, oh,
13
Ooh,
misses.
13.
You are one off, good sir.
Well, let's do it. He steps and he's still burnt and he's not. He can tell like one of his eyes is squinted shut, and he's just like pus is leaking from it, and he just goes for another swing. He swings wildly, misses, steps back, balances himself, and then lunges for another attack.
Oh, no.
Oops, that was not supposed to be an advantage, but first one.
Yeah,
First
but
one is a
19 was the first
19.
roll. That unfortunately hits.
You're gonna be taking a lot of damage here. I'm just gonna let you know
That's
this.
a lot of damage.
Well,
But it's all halved. It's all halved. I am raging. It's a great sword. It's slashing. It's half damage.
Oh, but he has martial advantage.
so
So that's going to be 3d6 additional damage that you cannot mitigate, but you take 3 on the slashing.
But wouldn't that still be slashing damage? For the extra damage? Please tell me it's slashing damage.
No, it is considered special damage. It is like
But why?
any other ability.
13 damage coming your way. 10 from the special, 3 from the halved. It's not as bad as it could be. It could be a lot worse.
Are you
We
sure?
really need to kill other goblins.
Yeah, I could be dead.
So he steps forward, and then when he misses, he
okay.
balances himself, and then he actually like.
So,
How bad?
Yukari being okay on hit points? She's down to 2 now. She was down by 2 earlier, before these attacks.
Funny how that works
Now
out.
she's down to 2.
So when he
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
he rebalances.
Oh god, now it's the goblin, isn't it?
He
No, it is now Urki's turn.
So when he rebalances himself, he lunges like you expect him to slash at you again because he did the first time, and instead what he does is he feints, and you feint a little bit, and he just takes the pommel of his sword directly up into your nose, and your nose just breaks. This is the special damage as I narrate it, and blood goes everywhere, and then he hacks into your side for the slashing damage, and you are not feeling very good right now. But it is
Not at all.
it is definitely Urki's turn, followed by
Yep.
a goblin after that, and then Calcaria. So
All right.
Urki timbers.
So Urki is going to spend first half of his movement to stand back up from prone. And then he is going to take his warhammer in both hands, and he is going to bop it. He's going to bop the goblin with advantage because
Bop
of
it.
flanking.
Twist it. Flick it.
Oh, I mean, it didn't. Oh, this sheet is set to toggle, but 20 hits. I hope.
was that advantage? You can roll again just to see if you hit nat 20. I mean, not that you'll probably need it, but you might as well see.
No. Very, very good.
All right, well, give me the damage anyway, and we'll just get that calculated. All right.
Boink.
Okay, it does not take him out, but Urki does some work. Is he going to move or move around in any way, or stay where he's at?
I'd move because of, the firing.
Yeah, we
line.
need to get out of the deadly doorway. Is the main issue. Why don't you have any bonus action spells?
Magic having
Because he's level 1.
Because apparently clerics don't.
10.
Ouch.
He will risk it. He will leave range of the goblin, so the goblin may take an opportunity attack, but I'm hoping to get Urki into flanking position of the... That will miss. So Urki is going to probably run screaming, "Ah!" come around and get to the other side of the hobgoblin captain, so that way Calcaria will have advantage in all their attack rolls.
All right, perfect.
You're welcome.
So goblin to the south here. Short bow. Does 15 hit Richter?
That it does.
4 piercing.
Where are all the shitty rolls? They're greenskins. They're supposed to be bad at this.
All right. So Urki does some great work. He risks it. He moves. He gets around. The hobgoblin's not focused on him right now. The captain, he gets there, and then you got the firing line at the other end, and they start to load their bows and shoot again. But now it is Calcaria's turn. Let's see what she can do.
They are cowards. They do not want to come close to my pokey.
You have flanking, which gives you
Okay.
advantage, but you also have the fire. So what are you thinking?
I'm gonna grapple the hobgoblin.
You're gonna what?
So grappling it. I'm gonna grapple the hobgoblin.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's a contested strength athletics check, contested by either strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
The target chooses the ability. So let's make that. But I'm raging, so I have advantage on strength checks.
So you're gonna grapple the little
I'm
goblin.
assuming this would be a strength check. Yes. No. I'm grappling the hobgoblin.
Oh, grappling
The big one.
The hobgoblin. Oh, good.
Yes, the hobgoblin,
Okay, that's probably
who is
better.
still slightly singed. I'm assuming would this is considered a strength test, right?
You
Strength check.
you can choose which one I think you use. Let's just double check here.
No, the defender chooses. I've got it pulled up right now.
Well,
Target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger, must be within reach. By making a grapple check, a strength athletics check, contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Okay.
Only the defender gets to pick.
the defender is going.
The instigator has to use strength athletics.
Well, the defender picks strength, and he will roll a 15.
All right. My question is, does that count as a strength check for my advantage because I'm raging? I'm still not
You're muted.
100% on my D&D terminology anymore.
Yes, it does.
Perfect. I make this roll with advantage then.
That's a good idea.
And that's a nat 20!
Oh, did you really?
Thank God for that advantage, too, because that 7 would not have done it. Okay, so
That
the subject
was
is target to the
literally
grapple
the fan in there.
condition
Oh,
specifies the things that end it. You can release the target whenever you like.
and he can try to break out on his turn. Otherwise, he can't move. Right? That's basically the main thing.
Can use the
He can't move and probably is attacking
I
at
believe
disadvantage.
So I can pull up the grappled condition.
He is considered.
He has the grappled condition, which I'm not 100% sure what does in 5e.
Well, I just had it. The condition
Half a second.
grappled is their speed becomes
See, Appendix
0.
A.
Speed becomes
0.
and they can't
and
benefit
then-
from any bonus to speed, and it ends if the grappler is incapacitated. That's you. The condition also ends if the effect removes the grappled creature from the grappler. So really, he just can't move.
Yes.
He can basically only try to escape.
He can attack.
I think is essentially how grappled works.
He can also attack.
Oh, well, yeah.
He will have disadvantage on it, though.
See, he didn't say that. I would feel like he would too, but it doesn't say it in the conditions. But I feel like that would be the case.
Oh my god, really?
Because I believe that is actually listed in the actual definition for attack. Is that? Let me double.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter now because he's not going to have a turn for the rest of today. But I want to offer something here before, because I know we wanted to get through the rest of this round. We might have to pause. Well, unless you get taken out, Calcaria. Go ahead, Calcaria and Ilenia can make perception checks. And I will even say Urki can on the off chance. Urki can.
Oh no.
Urki's probably not facing that way, so I'll let Urki at a disadvantage, but Calcaria and Ilenia can make it a perception at regular.
So
You know what, though? I'm going to use my advantage that we got at the beginning of this on this perception test.
Okay.
So perception at disadvantage for Urki?
If it'll
Yeah.
roll... There it goes. Okay.
You guys should. That's good.
17 is still pretty damn good.
So you three, as you're wrestling Calcaria and trying to put him in a chokehold, Ilenia just spares a chance to look at to see what's happening before she faces the goblin in front of her. And Urki's just like, keeping his head on a swivel. You happen to see the female goblin, inside the doorway there, right? Oops, why is my stuff not working? Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, I'm on the GM.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
No. And what you see, she kind of like throws some hand signs at you, kind of like she points at, and the captain can't.
She's throwing gang signs.
The captain can't see her, but she kind of like points at him, and does. And she's like, and she goes, and then she says thumbs up or something like that. She basically, what you get out of it is, if you kill him, I
1, 2, 3, 4. She declares a gobbo war.
Well, yeah, you get that. Even though she was attacking, because he's the leader. Even though she was attacking you guys, she attacked once. You just get the real quick impression that if you can take him out, she's willing to go on the non-offensive and maybe chat.
Goblin politics. Who knew such a thing existed?
So that's what I'm going to put out there for you.
I did look up the grappled condition via the PHB. There is nothing saying disadvantage on attacks.
That doesn't make that.
It might be under the attack section though, like what Jodo's saying. So we can look it up.
Yeah, we'll-
Making
But-
some melee attacks.
As much as I want to keep it going, that's Kalkaria's turn, right? Or are you going to move with him?
Yeah. Let me see.
Because I think you can move maybe up to half your
Yeah, I
speed.
can drag him at half speed.
So you can kind of drag him in a hostage situation if you feel like, or something.
However, I believe that goblin is still considered flanking.
Well,
Or I'm still in his threatened square, so he would get an attack of opportunity.
yes.
Should I move out of his... So,
Yeah, you might-
since she seems rather inclined to let me kill this guy, I'm going to assume maybe she won't attack me until a winner is determined, at least. However,
Yeah.
Kakari is raging. She doesn't really have the mental capacity to... no, she's not going to move.
Okay. Alrighty.
She's just going to wrestle with this guy. She's going to wrestle this gator.
So through your raged vision, but the other two are seeing this, like this whole battle's going on. Arrows are flying everywhere, blood's everywhere, and she just gives you that, like, I will help you if you can off this dude. And you guys all look at that, look at each other real quick, and then we cut to black because that's where we're gonna stop. It's a good little cliffhanger. I think we didn't get quite right through round 3, but.
Quick clarification. So, oh, never mind. I misread that. Yeah, it just gets a grapple condition. For a hot second there, I thought a grappled creature is actually considered incapacitated, but that is incorrect.
Yeah.
So they're just like grappling. I mean, they're fighting. Anywho, that is the end. You can tell me if he gets to fight fair or not.
Oh, well.
We can. Oops! Shut up, phone. Thought I was talking to you. I'm not. So.
Well, Alexa was talking to you.
So very, very good, because I threw every enemy up here at you that was there, and you guys are still alive with 5 characters.
I could tell.
Some rolls were good, some rolls were okay.
Barely.
But
Barely.
we're gonna start on that next 3 or 4 goblins and then Ilenia, but we're gonna have to stop there for tonight. Whew, that was intense. I had a lot of fun. You guys are team working extremely well, in my opinion, and it was a good session. I think. I hope everybody out there.
Hang on.
What's that? Oh, okay.
He has to step away for a moment.
That's okay. I hope everybody in viewerland
Yes.
had a good time
Definitely,
watching.
yeah.
We had some good audience members tonight, actually. We had like 8 people watching.
Welcome, new viewers.
Welcome new viewers, welcome new followers. Thank you for the cheer bits. I am Lucas of Lucas G Variety. So we do games on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's 4 different games right now. They all run bi-weekly. So this game will come back.
Very sorry, but I have really got to go.
Oh, it's
As
okay,
in
buddy.
Bye.
All right. No problem.
Yep. All right.
Bye,
Have a good
Jeff.
Good one, Jeff.
Oh, it's all right. Jeff's got to go. He's got some things to do as things happen. But Jeff would be like, follow me on this and that. And I can't think of all his things, but you can see it.
He actually doesn't have any things. That's the thing. I think.
Doesn't he have
No, he does. He has a little
he has a
bit.
thing where he does voice acting.
Oh yeah.
Things.
I'll have to get it, but they are on previous videos. You can look it up. Also,
He's
you
got
can
his voice things.
you can join Discord also and be like, hey, I want to talk to this guy. So I'll try to get our faces on here as I rearrange the Zoom call real quick. So I'll just do a quick shout out. I'm Lucas of Lucas G Variety. We got 4 games going on. Some will be wrapping up. Some will be continuing. Band of Blades starts next week, Thursday. You don't want to miss this. Our dark military fantasy. It's going to be a good time. Jodo here is a member of that. And
We shall push forward and push the undead from our lands. The unhallowed shall not be tolerated.
I'm going to read the quick blurb to get you guys pumped up, and then I'm going to pass it right over for shoutros. We'll go right over to John, and then Ava, and then Frost to get out of here.
Okay.
The Legion is in retreat following a failed battle against the armies of the undead. You are a member of the Legion, your bonds to one another forged in the dark by bone and blood. But time is running out as more fall to the indomitable forces of the Cinder King. As Legionnaires, you must make it to Skydagger Keep before you're cut off or overtaken by the undead. Paying horrifying costs, you'll employ offensives, maneuvers, unwise bargains, and desperate gambits as the ever-ticking clock nears its final hour. Do you have what it takes to outwit, outrun, and outlast the endless hordes of the undead? Or will your band of blades break beneath the Cinder King's iron fist? Play to find out in Band of Blades, a standalone Forge in the Dark RPG of dark military fantasy. And it's going...
the Cinder King is nothing more than a little puffy smoke.
Yeah. He's like a threat 6 or something. It would be all over for you. Anyway, he's not even supposed to be in the game. He's not designed to actually be in the game. It's weird. But anyway.
You will find a way to kill him anyway. We drop mountain on them.
Join my Discord community, chat with us, and have a good time. See all the stuff on YouTube. Follow, like, and subscribe. And I'm going to shut up now because my voice is about gone. I'm going to pass it over to Jodo. Whoops, this way, 1025. Sorry about the overlay. It's just going to look a little sloppy for the next moments.
It all good. Anyway, howdy folks, Jodo1025 here, aka Richter Marcal, who has become this sassy French courtyard man as he does a last stand here in the hopes of at least letting the others get the opportunity to kill this big fucker so that we can move on with our lives. So, but
working on it.
Yep. But yeah, I am the local channel hobo. I'm currently in all the other projects. I am in the Dungeon World game on Tuesdays. I am in the Alien RPG on the other Tuesdays, and then I am on the I'm going to be the commander / one of the specialists for Band of Blades. I am very much looking forward to that. So when I am not here, I'm actually over on my channel where I generally run D&D content, like D&D and Blades in the Dark content. So every other Wednesday is Titans of Moran, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign for Extra Life Charity, and then on every other Saturday is Blades in the Dark, Knights of Mischief. However, this week is special. I'll tell you why it's special. It is the International Day of Play for Extra Life Charity, for the Children's Miracle Network, where I will be participating in hopes to raise money to help sick kids, pay for entertainment and treatments. So join me on this Saturday, November 7th, from 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time until I finish the Banner Saga trilogy. So I am going to play all 3 of the Banner Saga games all the way to completion for a full run through there, and I have the hopes of raising $500 in one day. So I'm hoping to shoot for the moon there, guys. So, but if Vigi Games or the Banner Saga doesn't appeal to you, you can check me out on Sunday as well, because I'm mad, and well, it's a good thing I don't have hair because I'd be on fire at this point. Where I debut our Extra Life Charity miniseries, The Keld Saga, at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Viking adventure module that I have thrown together, and I am going to have a wonderful cast of characters to play with, and it is multi-generational. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us on Sunday to learn more about what that is about. As we do our best to help make the world a better place than it currently is, raise money for sick children, and just make the world that tiny bit brighter. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I will send it down to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Calcaria.
Alrighty, guys. I am Ava Rogers. You can catch me. Well, let's just go through the week day by day. Monday nights, you can see me on twitch.tv/Master of Rem. That's REM, as in Romeo Echo Mike. Every day from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what other times that is for other time zones. We do a Prison Files game where I play a Mundi. She's got absolutely no knowledge of the supernatural world except what she's read in what are obviously fictional books. On Tuesday nights,
That is a big uh-oh. She has frozen.
And that's the end of Calcaria. I knew I'd take her down this next round.
Hello? Hello? Do we have our bonk?
No bonk goes bonk.
But I believe the remaining thing she has to say is that she participates in our Dungeon World games on Tuesdays, and then she also runs a Shadowrun living community. So, you could definitely check out the other videos and VODs for that, I guess. Oh, yep, we lost her. We lost her completely. We dropped like flags.
Well, we'll pass it over to Frost
Drop
real
like the
quick.
goblins.
If she tries to come back in, you'll have to let her in.
Okay. Hi, I am Frost Jaeger, the person who plays Irene. I had a blast this session, especially with having to use up my last spell slot.
That's right.
Pretty early on. So next time we'll get to see what a wizard can do without their spells.
No problem. No problem.
Not much to add besides that. Again, I had a blast playing, and thanks for hosting this, Lucas, and
Sure.
thanks everyone else for putting up with my antics.
No problem. I like still the role playing that you guys are having in character during a battle. You're just still bitching at each other during in the heat of battle, which is great. So, well, our overlay is getting kind of sketchy, kind of scanned. So we'll just say goodbye. But we'll all be back next time, except for Baragon. He's out for one more session, and then we'll see him after that. So we have.
I miss our tanky cat man.
I know.
If we had our tanky cat man, this would be over already.
Yeah, I think it would be. But yeah, we had a good time tonight. Make sure to come back Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 to 10 Eastern. And then I've been lazy about getting the VODs up on YouTube, but I'm going to start catching up. So check there for that. And we'll see you guys next time. So have a good night. God bless and good gaming, guys. See y'all later. Peace.